Wealth is a powerful force. It can build empires, shape nations, and transform lives. But in the hands of the wrong heart, it can corrupt, deceive, and destroy. Throughout history, men and women have risen to greatness through riches, only to fall into ruin because of what wealth awakened within them. This series exposes 15 wickedness of wealth, the dark tendencies and destructive traits that often follow success, and reveals practical ways to guard your mind, body, spirit, and soul from being overtaken. Here are some common evil tendencies, bad behaviors, and negative attitudes that can develop in individuals after they become wealthy, and the steps that can be taken to guard against them before they destroy your character, relationships, and destiny. Number 1. Exploitation of others. The drive for greater wealth often leads to exploiting others. Some wealthy individuals underpay workers while maximizing their own profits. They take advantage of vulnerable individuals, using people as stepping stones to further their ambitions without regard for their well-being. This selfishness results in oppression, social inequality, and resentment from those who are mistreated. How to prevent exploitation of others. 1. Pay fair wages. Ensure that those who contribute to your success are compensated justly. 2. Treat people with dignity. See employees and business associates as human beings, not just means to an end. 3. Support ethical business practices. Choose fair trade, responsible sourcing, and humane labor conditions. 4. Give back to the community. Invest in programs that uplift workers and disadvantaged groups. 5. Understand that true wealth is shared. Prosperity should benefit many, not just a privileged few. Number 2. Greed and insatiable desire for more. Wealth, instead of satisfying, can ignite an unquenchable thirst for more. Many who become rich fall into the trap of never feeling like they have enough. The more they accumulate, the more restless and obsessed they become, sacrificing peace of mind, ethics, and relationships in the pursuit of more. This insatiable greed can lead to stress, addiction, and a joyless existence where success is measured only by numbers. In their hunger for more, they may exploit others, destroy trust, and harm employees, communities, or entire economies. They begin to prioritize profit over people, using power to manipulate, deceive, or dominate. How to prevent greed and insatiable desire for more. 1. Set a purpose beyond wealth. Define success not just by accumulation but by the positive impact you make in the world. 2. Practice generosity. Regular giving weakens the grip of greed and nurtures a heart of contentment. 3. Develop a balanced life. Prioritize family, friendships, health, and personal growth, not just financial gain. 4. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Comparison breeds dissatisfaction and traps you in a cycle of endless desire. 5. Remember that wealth is a tool, not a goal. Use it wisely to uplift others, serve meaningful causes, and leave a legacy of value. Number 3. Lack of empathy and cold-heartedness. As wealth grows, many individuals become emotionally detached from the struggles of ordinary people. They become indifferent to the suffering of the poor, seeing others as mere tools for their personal gain rather than as human beings. The hardships of those beneath them no longer move them, and they dismiss cries for help as the failures of the weak. This cold-heartedness creates a disconnect between the wealthy and society, fostering resentment, division and injustice. How to prevent lack of empathy and cold-heartedness. 1. Cultivate compassion. Spend time listening to and understanding the struggles of others. 2. Practice philanthropy. Support causes that uplift the underprivileged and create positive change. 3. Engage with different communities. Don't isolate yourself from people of different backgrounds and social classes. 4. Value people over profit. Prioritize human dignity and well-being in all your decisions. 5. Remember your humble beginnings. Never forget where you came from and the struggles you once faced. Number 4. Corruption and unethical dealings. Some wealthy individuals turn to dishonest means to expand or maintain their wealth. They engage in bribery, fraud, and deceit, manipulating laws and systems to serve their interests. They use their power to silence or suppress opposition, ensuring their continued dominance at the expense of fairness and justice. This corruption not only erodes societal trust but also leads to widespread suffering as resources are unfairly distributed. How to prevent corruption and unethical dealings. 1. Commit to honesty and integrity. Build wealth through ethical means and fair practices. 2. Resist the temptation of shortcuts. Understand that quick, dishonest gains often lead to downfall. 3. Support transparency. Ensure that your business dealings and financial transactions are open and accountable. 4. Surround yourself with ethical people. Choose advisors and partners who uphold integrity. 5. Remember that character outlasts wealth. Your legacy will be defined by your morals, not just your riches. Number 5. Arrogance and pride. Wealth often inflates a person's sense of self-importance, leading to arrogance and pride. They begin to see themselves as superior to others, looking down on those who are less fortunate. This superiority complex can make them dismissive of advice, blind to their own flaws, and resistant to criticism. Over time, they isolate themselves from genuine relationships, surrounding themselves only with people who flatter and agree with them. They believe their wealth makes them untouchable or invincible, forgetting that fortunes can change in an instant. This arrogance leads to reckless decisions, broken relationships, and, in some cases, a downfall that could have been avoided with humility. How to prevent arrogance and pride. 1. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge the people, circumstances, and even divine grace that contributed to your success. 2. Surround yourself with honest friends and mentors. Choose people who will keep you humble and accountable. 3. Regularly engage in acts of service. Charity work and helping others remind you of the struggles of those less fortunate. 4. Stay teachable and open to learning. Never assume you know it all, regardless of your success. 5. Remember that wealth is temporary. Treat others with kindness and respect, as tables can turn at any moment.